EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
54. Let's go one more.
Here we go. 46.
Right there. 54.
Delta.
There. 54, Mike. Bring it.
26.
Prescott now. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Draw play, Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Mike 54. Wild Bill.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
21.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Everybody,
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yo. Yo!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the flag!
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Trips over here.
We're scoreless after one.
Check A2. Get that quarterback.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike's 56.
We're going to 53.
Ricky.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Coleman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Get nowhere.
The tackle made by Jeff Heath. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get off the field.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Come on now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Don't let him.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Oh, good night, baby. Good
And that's
night,
one of the
baby.
reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brought him down. Brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Shut down.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Watch the pass.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
There we go.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Oh, get him. Get him.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
There we go. Wide 80. Kill.
56.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there in that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 85 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come on, boy.
Elliott running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Hey, come on,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. 11, 11.
Stop me out here.
Recon, 132 fighter.
3rd and
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
26.
On first down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here, baby.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going to 54. Wide in.
Check three.
26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch QB drop.
26.
On play action, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the 3 points there gets them a bit closer, but you can bet there's probably some guys on that sideline, Charles, thinking we deserve a better play.
No doubt, Brandon. Those 2 misses earlier are kind of hanging over them right about now. In a tight one like this, if those are makes, then obviously this is a completely different game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Back. Shift.
White.
On first down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch 54.
They run again with Breida, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Watch 54.
Hey, let's get down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey,
and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So the victory here for San Francisco.